Hello. I'm Zardos, and as you see, day 3 of Island of Cyber has landed. I hope it will be something interesting. And if you don't know what AOC even is, refer to my first video of this series, or just the description. You're gonna learn everything. Alright, today's topic, log analysis. Yet, it will be something different because you see, here had just the blue, which means this was solely blue team analysis. Here we have purple, which means we're gonna do some offense as well. Let's start the story. Today's AOC challenge follows a rather unfortunate series of events for the glitch. Here is a little passage which sets the scene for today's tasks. Late one Christmas evening, the glitch had a feeling, something forgotten as he stared at the ceiling. He got up, out of bed, and decided to check a note on his wall, today's infosec. With a click and type, he got to his hotel and tickets, and sank off to sleep to the sound of some crickets. Luggage in hand, had arrived at Frosty Pines. To get the conference, just follow the signs. Just as he was ready, the glitch got a fright. An RC vulnerability on their website. He exploited quick and made a report, but before he could send, arrived his transport. In the Frosty Pines SOC they saw an alert. This looked quite bad, they called an expert. The request came from a room, but they couldn't tell which. The log saved the day, it was the room of the glitch. In this task, we'll cover how the SOC team and their expert were able to find out what happened to Operation Blue and how Glitch was able to gain access to the website in the first place of Operation Red. Let's get started. Today we're learning about what is ELK and log analysis, how to use KQL and how to exploit RCE via insecure file upload. ELK, as you see, stands for Elasticsearch, Long Stash, and Kibana. Free open source tools that are commonly used to collect, store, analyze, and visualize data together. Today, as you see, we need a pack box or a virtual machine. I have a tutorial on it, I'll link it somewhere up there. And we need to start a VM. Let's start it and jump straight into the Operation Blue. In this section of the lesson, we'll take a look at what tools and knowledge is required for the Blue segment. That is the investigation of the attack itself using tools which enable us, yes, there should be an us, not this, to analyze the logs. For the first part of the Operation Blue, we'll demonstrate how to use ELK to analyze the logs of a demonstration where we'll raise. Feel free to following along for practice. Log analysis and introducing ELK. Log analysis is crucial to blue teaming work, as you have likely discovered through the years at of Cyber. Analyzing logs can quickly become overwhelming, especially if you have multiple devices and services. ELK, or Elasticsearch Log Stash and Kibana, combines data analytics and processing tools to make analyzing logs much more manageable. ELK forms a dedicated stack that can aggregate logs from multiple sources into one central place. Explain how ELK collates and processes these logs helps code these tasks. However, if you wish to learn more, you can check out the Investigating with ELK. Let's save its preview. For now, it's important to note that there are multiple processes behind the scenes achieve this. Alright, how to use ELK? Upon uploading the URL, so this within your Attackbox browser, you'll be greeted with ELK homepage. For today's task, we'll use Kibana's Discover interface to review Apache 2 logs. To access this, simply click on the three lines located at the top of the page to open the slide out tray. Under the Analytics, click on Discover, like here and Discover. We will need to select collection that is relevant to us. A collection is a group of logs. For this stage of Operation Blue, we'll be reviewing logs present within the Where We'll Logs collection. To select this collection, click on the drop-down on the left of the display. Alright, the room is premium, sadly. Once you have done this, you'll be greeted with a screen saying no result matches your search criteria. Yeah, nice greeting. This is because no logs have been ingested within the last 15 minutes. Do not panic, we'll discuss how to change this shortly. To change the time and date, click the text located on the right side of the box. As a calendar icon, select Absolute from the drop-down, where you can now select the start date and time. Next, click on the text on the right side of the arrow to repeat the process for the end date and time. For Where We'll Raise collection, we'll need to start time at October 1st, 2024 at 12 AM and the end time to October 1st, 12:59:59. If you're stuck, refer to GIF below. Please note that the day and time in this demonstration of wearable base will differ from the times required to review the Frosty Pines Resort collection in the second half of the practical. Alright, so what we see here is different from what we'll be seeing in our instance. By the way, let's launch it. We got here. Now we can see some entries. Let's go over to the basics of Kibana Discover UI. First, the search bar. Here, we can place our queries using KQL. Then it's the index pattern. Here, collection of logs. This can be from a specific host, or for example, multiple hosts with similar purpose, such as multiple web servers. In this case, the index pattern is all logs relating to where we rails. Fields, here. Page shows all the fields that Elasticsearch has parsed from the logs, for example, timestamp, response time, and IP address. For the timeline, visualization displays the event count over a period of time. Then we have the actual logs here, and time filter, which has been discussed before. Alright. KQL or Kibana query language is an easy-to-use language that can be used to search documents for values. For example, querying if a value within the field exists or matches the value. If you're familiar with Splunk, you may be thinking of SPL. For example, the query to search all documents for an IP address may look like this. IP address 1010. Right. Alternatively, Kibana also allows using Lucene query, an advanced language that supports features such as fuzzy terms, similar to unprovided, regular expressions, etc. For these tasks, we'll stick to using KQL, which has been enabled by default. The table below contains a mini cheat sheet for KQL syntax that you may find helpful in today's task. Alright, so you can use quotes, we can use asterisks, or and the separator. Double quotes mean exactly. This is a wild card, or and this means to specify the value. Yes. Investigating attack with ELK. Thanks to our extensive intrusion detection capabilities, our systems alerted SOC team to a shell being uploaded to the Wherever Rails booking platform on October 1st, 2024. Our task is to review the web server logs to determine how the attacker achieved this. If you would like to follow along, I'm sure that you have the Wherevilles collection structured like this. So, to investigate this scenario, let's change time filter to show the day of events, setting date, and to October 1st, 2400, and the end of October 2nd. Let's maybe follow along, because as far as I see here, we have because we have Frosty Pines Resort, we have Wherever Rails. I guess this is the one to follow along. Click here, and here, choose absolute, December, November, October. We're starting with O, then up until now, we also go to October, just not the second one. Oh yeah, I chose the wrong date. Alright, we're gonna fix this quickly. Update. We have 811 hits. You'll see the logs within the display. Please note that the quantity of the entries in this task may differ from the amount in the practical VM. An incredibly beneficial feature of ALK is that we can filter out noise. Web server, especially a popular one, will likely have a large number of logs from user traffic, completely unrelated to the attack. Using the fields pane on the left, we can click on the plus and minus icon next to the field to show only the value or removed from display respectively. Note a GIF below how the logs are being filtered to only show logs in the IP address of 10.13.27.1.15. Reducing count from 1000 something to 423 hits. We can combine filtering multiple fields and are out to drill down especially into the logs. To remove the applied filters, simply click X alongside the footer just below the search bar. So I guess this X will be for it. In this investigation, let's look at the activity of the IP address 998.230. Alright, we go back to Elastic, we choose client IP 2030. Let's see it. Using the timeline at the top, we can see a lot of activity from this IP address took place between 11:30 and 11:35. So it would be a good place to begin our analysis. Each log can be expanded using the arrow icon located on the left of the log document. Fortunately, the logs are pretty small in this instance, so we can browse through them to look for anything untoward. After some digging, a few logs stand out. Looking at the request field, we can see that file name shell.php has been accessed with a few parameters C and D containing commands. These are likely to be commands input into some form of web shell. Let's see, let's just maybe find the shell itself. Dismiss. Here, just we can use search bar to search for request. Yeah, not about request that contains something shell.php something, and now you can search. Now he matches my results. Maybe it was another IP. Let's change this here and maybe add this again. Yes, exactly, it was the second IP. It has element assets image profile shell PHP. Now that we have an initial lead, let's use search query to find all the logs of shell PHP. Using the search bar of the query, message shell PHP will search for all entries of shell in the message log. Alright, we have done something a little bit different, but after all we got the same result. That's what counts. Let's now jump into the operation log. In this section, we'll now take a look at the red aspect, in other words, the attack itself and how it was carried out. File uploads are everywhere on websites, and for good reason. Users often need to upload files like profile pictures, invoices, or other documents to update their accounts and send receipts, or submit claims. These features make the user experience smoother and more efficient. While this is convenient, it also creates a risk if file uploads aren't handled properly. If not properly secured, this feature can open up various vulnerabilities attackers can exploit. File upload vulnerabilities. They occur when the website doesn't properly handle the files that users upload. If the site doesn't check what kind of file is being uploaded, how big it is, or what it contains, it opens the door for all sorts of attacks. For example, RCE can upload a script that server runs and gives control over it, or XSS, which can steal cookie and send back to the attacker server. These can happen if the site doesn't properly secure its upload functionality. By the way, about file uploads, there's a cool on TryHackMe, it's the premium one, where you can learn everything about file uploads. Right, coming back. Why unrestricted file uploads are dangerous? Unrestricted file uploads can be particularly dangerous because they allow an attacker to upload any type of file. If the file's contents aren't properly validated to ensure only specific formats like PNG or JPEG are accepted, an attacker could upload a malicious script such as PHP file or an executable that the server might process and run. This can lead to code execution on the server, allowing attackers to take over the system. Examples of abuse through unrestricted file uploads include uploading a script that serves or executes leading to RCE, uploading a corrupted image file that triggers a vulnerability when processed by a server, uploading a web shell and browsing it directly using a browser. And also have another thing, which is usage of weak credentials. One of the easiest ways for attackers to break into a system is through weak or default credentials. This can be an open door for attackers to gain unauthorized access. Default creds are often found in systems where administrators fail to change initial login details provided during setup. For attackers, trying a few common usernames and passwords can lead to easy access. Below are some examples of weak default security credentials that attackers might try. Yeah, admin, administrator, admin, main name, guest, admin, administrator, admin, guest. I'd say also password. Yeah. attackers can use tools to try these combinations manually, which is often all it takes to win the system. The tools like Hydra or mostly Hydra. What is RC? Happens when an attacker finds a way to run their own code on a system. This is highly dangerous vulnerability because it allows an attacker to take control of the system, exfiltrate sensitive data, or compromise other connected systems. Web shell is a script that attackers upload to make server vulnerable and give them remote control. Once shell is in place, they can run commands, manipulate files, and essentially use the compromised server. They can also use that to launch attacks on other systems, or they can just send a reverse shell payload and get a typically like a normal terminal shell. Web shell typically gives the attacker a web-based interface to run commands. Still, in some cases, attackers may use a reverse shell to establish a direct connection back to their system. Example: to compromise the machine remotely. Once the attacker has this level of access, they might attempt glitch escalation to gain even more control, such as achieving root access or moving deeper into the network. Right, that's it. Practice makes perfect. To understand how a file upload vulnerability can result in RCE, the best approach is to get some hands-on experience with it. A handy way is to find and download a reputable open source web application which has this vulnerability built into. Many open source projects exist in places like GitHub which can be run in your own environment to experiment and practice. In today's task, we'll demonstrate achieving RCE via unrestricted file upload within an open source railway management system that has this vulnerability built into, which is it's a GitHub, alright? Let's see what's there. Now we're going to go through how this vulnerability can be exploited. For now, you can just read along, but an opportunity to put this knowledge in practice is coming. Once an RCE vuln has been identified that can be exploited via file upload, we now create a malicious file with low remote access execution when uploaded. Below is a simple PHP file which could be uploaded to exploit this vulnerability using your favorite code editor. Copy and paste the code and save it as shell.php. Alright, so what it does is pretty much creates you a form where you can type in command, then click execute, and then it will execute the command to redirecting all the errors into the void. Yeah. The above script, when accessed, displays an input field. Whatever is entered in this input field is then run against underlying operating system using the system PHP function, and the output is displayed to the user. This is the perfect file to upload to vulnerable reservation application. The vulnerability is surrounding the upload of a new profile image. So let's exploit it. We navigate the profile picture. First of all, I'm going to copy this, and yeah, cd AOC 2024. So let's make directory free, cd free, nano shell2.php. I'm not sure whether shell1 exists, but to be safe, I'm gonna name it shell2. Navigate to the profile picture page. Instead of new profile picture, we can upload our malicious PHP script and send update to our profile. In the case of this application, RCE is possible through unrestricted file upload. Once this profile picture, quote-unquote, is uploaded and updated, it is stored in the admin assets image profile directory. The file can then be accessed directly via IP address and shell, which then gives us this beautiful shell. Now you can run the command against the operating system using the search bar. How to make the most of it? Once the vulnerability has been exploited and you now have access to the system, you can do plenty of stuff. Pretty much. You can find all the misconfigurations, and for example, get root. List command, what is surrounding it. Cat to show contents of a file. Print working directory. So you're gonna see, yeah, working directory. Who am I? Your username. Hostname, how machine is called. Username A. Some stuff about the operating system. ID. Your user ID plus group's ID. ifconfig, so all the network stuff, like what are the interfaces, what are the IP addresses, etc, etc, etc. This is the reverse shell via bash, and this is the reverse shell via netcat, where of course you place your IP with, in case of TryHackMe, or TryHackMe via IP and port something else. This will find you all the SUID privilege files, which, if it's for example a executable, there are some ways to leverage them and get root. I think I've had a short on this, so you can check my channel for more. And also about all of these commands, I'll be talking in my full Linux crash course that will probably be uploaded either somewhere around Christmas, next part, or when overall when AOC is finished. Alright, that's enough for a self-problem. Let's go. You first access Kibana on this to investigate the attack and answer the blue questions below. Then you proceed to Frosty Pines website and you create the attack. Frosty Pines, you need to reference with the host files. Alright, so first we add it to etc/hosts. Let's copy this. Remember, on your machine you need to use sudo because etc/hosts is not writable. Yeah, exactly. There was this one cool solution to do it. Let's do it like this, then here and use sudo p-append. All should work now. In the machine IP, we have started target machine. Yes, we have started. Now we can review the logs to make Frosty resorts. Elastic, let's go to Frosty Pines Resort. Day and time you'll need to use when reviewing the logs will be between 11:30 and 12 October 3rd, 2024. Alright. October 3rd between 11:30 and 12. Let's choose here 11:30 and here 3rd 12. Update. Alright, we have first thing. We are to access Frosty Pines with the websites. Alright. Yeah, it's added this weird comma here. It should work now. Yes. Where was the shell web shell updated? We go to Elastic and you see here it's media images rooms shell.php. Copy. What IP address access the web shell? Some A resource, alright. IP address access the web shells. This is something, and this is glitch. So I'll probably take this one. Exactly. And now we can go to, because it was in /media images rooms. Let me try to just go there. Media images /rooms/shell.php. Alright, so I guess we'll have to upload it and exploit it as well. Elastic, it was done via... They just uploaded there, so... Let's just remove this. It's worthless at this point. Let's maybe go here and post in rooms. Room details. Yeah, our beloved Lorem Ipsum. Let's... Maybe we can do... This shouldn't work. Yes, exactly. Sign up instead. Yep. Phone number, let it be this phone number, let it be some name. And email it, I don't know, test@test.com. Password 123. So, yeah. Now we have to make... What was it there? We'll create the attack to answer reward questions and inform developers what element of the website is compromised. Yeah. Let's maybe jump back up. Here I see the index, here I see the index. Here's the PHP so I guess this could have something to do with something else, but yeah, it's time to look at this. Will be later. We can filter a request. Let's just see this thing. It looks fairly interesting. Your reservation. Let's go to account. And yes, account. Is it a way to upload a profile picture? Not really. But as reservations, we go to reservations. You can check in at around 4. Check out at this, and check in at this. Ocean view suits, 1 adult, 0 children. Continue to payment. Yeah, let's go with another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I guess it's the correct date. I don't know, 420, 08, 30, card owner, someone. Hotel reservation. Maybe we can just open and complete it. And also, going back to rooms. Room details. We can't do anything, but I guess this credential had something meaning. Let's log out of our summer user and try to log in as administrator. Let's write simply admin at frostylines.tryhackme and password administrator. Let's show it. Real password administrator. Incorrect password. Alright, so we have the correct user. And we're an admin. Alright. Go to admin now. Manage booked and unbooked rooms. Blah blah. Rooms. Let's maybe click here. Now we can. Let's edit the first one maybe. Room ID. And yes, let's browse. Now we can upload here our reverse shell that we have created before. TryHackMe iOS 24, day 3, all files. And then use shell2.php and edit room. As we see, success. Great success. Admin / me. Admin / let's now go to. Let's now take it back here. And as I see here, it was media images rooms shell.php.2. Let's see it. Shell.php to work. Maybe we'll have something here in rooms. We'll just display, yeah. Shell.php. Oh, I love that. Shell.php. One we found as well. Alright. I don't think this mark is complete. Now we will have to figure out the way. Media images rooms shell.php. No, it's not found, so it can't be. It can't be anything. We can recreate some new file. I don't know. Test.html. Here we're gonna apply simply and HTML. HTML with just h1. It works. And now let's add the second one, the Ocean View suite. Because yes, why not? All support types, all files, and use HTML. And add the room. Then we should now be able to hear and use test.html, and still is not found. Something's not clicking here. Let's go to Elastic. You can find something here. We only need to see the request. Frosty Pines, index. May extend it maybe? I would like to see requests. I would like to write. So I would like the request. I would like to see it. I would like to also see the client IP. Maybe a message as well. Will be good. So we have public index, public media images. Maybe if not here, it's somewhere else. If I can't add new rooms. I can name it here, so let's remove shell.php, shell.php. Alright, and use it to open something good. Open image in new tab, and still not found. See that? We have the shell. Have shell.php. The media images room. Let's now execute the command cat flag.txt. Glitch was here. Alright. By the way, I don't know whether I did not see that flag somewhere out there. Submit. Because from what I recall, if I recall correctly, I could have SQL, DB, tone, Ajax, and search clause. Here's some PHP in my element, nothing really interesting. Shell.php. Because if I recall correctly, there was one instance of someone echo glitch. Alright, just echo glitch. Alright, so we could not get a flag this way. But, anyways, you see, day 3 is done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me here. Also, check out both previous videos from this AOC series. And yeah, what can I see? Leave a like, sub if you like the video, and see you tomorrow with our challenge ready to go.